Well, our hospitals are bursting at the seams right now, and it's all thanks to a late surge in the winter flu. Earlier this week, an average 1,800 patients were being treated every day, despite being quite ill. A staggering number of employees, 72%, still head into work. So what are the risks of working while you're sick? For more, we're joined by HR specialist Sue Ellen. Sue Ellen, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tim. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. Bit of a cold, but I'm still here. And that might be the problem.
Excellent.
3/4 or so of people still go to work when they're under the weather. What's driving that? Is it guilt?
I think that we all feel that we're so busy and we've got so much work to do that taking a day off is just going to mean that we're going to come back to work with a pile more work on our plate, and we prefer to go in and just keep plodding along. So I think that we feel like we can't stop because we've got so much to do these days.
There must be an effect on the workplace, though. You either make others ill or, you know, your own productivity levels suffer as a result. You better to just take a little bit of time off and come back refreshed.
Oh, absolutely, Tim. You know, there's nothing good about still coming into work when you're really unwell. Obviously, you're going to infect the rest of the workplace, and then we're going to have teams of people not coming into work because they're sick. And absolutely, the productivity. We all know that we can't work our best way when we come to work and we're not feeling well, we've got a headache, we're coughing, we're spluttering. It is better to stay away, stay at home, rest, and then you can get back the next day or in a couple of days and actually do good work and not infect your colleagues.
Do you find that there is still this culture, though, if you just suck it up, man up, come in and ride it out?
Yeah, I think that as Aussies, we do tend to feel that we have to keep going and we can't take time off. I don't necessarily think that employers are actually pressuring staff to come in when they're sick. I don't see that, but I think as individuals we feel that we have to keep going, and if you've got colleagues who keep going and keep coming in, then you feel you have to as well. So I think it's really important that in workplaces employers and managers are actually having a discussion with their team and saying, hey, you know what, if you're sick, please stay away. You have permission to do that. We'd prefer you to get better and not come in and make everyone else sick.
Can I ask you just about another work-related health issue, Sue Ellen? We've had this week details about an international study linking a 55-hour work week with an elevated risk of stroke or heart attack. I suppose the question that comes out of that is, are we working ourselves to death?
Yeah, I don't think we're working ourselves to death. I think that most of us are really committed to our work and we enjoy what we do, and we can tend to work a few extra hours than perhaps what's good for us. But I think if we make sure that we're getting enough sleep and we're being healthy and we're exercising, that I think that we can do those extra hours. But I think that we're a committed workforce, us Aussies. We like to work, we like to do a great job. So I think as long as we're making sure that we balance it out and look after ourselves and we're not actually pushing ourselves too hard, then I think that we can manage both.
Right, you've obviously had an early start this morning, Sue Ellen, because you're here talking to us at this bright and early time, so I think you should take the rest of the day off.
Great idea, Tim. Thank you. I will do that.
In the interest of your own health. Thanks very much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Tim. See you later.
See you later.